mama was a debutante. My daddy was a grizzly bear. My mama was a debutante. My daddy was a grizzly bear. That's why I look so good in a tuxedo. But you can't take me nowhere. Can't take me nowhere, y'all. My mama liked fine champagne. My daddy drank cheap red wine. My mama liked that fine champagne. My daddy drank the cheap red wine. Now me, I'll take a half a cup of coffee and a double shot of turpentine. It's a trip, yes sirree, and there's lots to learn, you'll see. Swinging limb from limb like a jungle gym while you're checking out your family tree. Gosh, you wow, golly gee. Look at all of the folks who came here before me. Some were sweet, some were strange, some were slightly deranged, but they all are in my family tree. Aunt Edna had a good left hook. Uncle Henry had a great right cross. Aunt Edna had a good left hook. Uncle Henry had a great right cross. Now my cousin Ian had the job of refereeing, but mostly it was him who lost. He lost a lot, y'all. My mama's been around the world. My daddy, he ain't been nowhere. My mama's been around the world. Daddy, he ain't been nowhere. That's why I understand the things you say about me, but I just don't seem to care, no. I just don't seem to care, no. I just don't seem to care, no. I just don't seem to care.
Baby, thinking about you gets me so damn crazy. My feet can touch the ground, I am so dizzy. My head can't hear no sound, no thoughts are with me. So baby, when you come around, I feel like lately all I see is you and me, just set it free. Like all my stress, relax and just let it breathe. But you don't and you won't, 'cause you can't see we could be so good together. If you don't leave, remember that you don't need to suffer all alone. We're on the same road. You're always hesitant to come my way, but when you stay, you know how well we play. It's like honey, sticky sweet on machine kisses make me wanna pray. The tick tick tock's the only thing to get you off me. We could be
things in life are never for sure, but one thing's always guaranteed. When a cop comes knocking at your door, it's not for something that you need, 'cause they're always blind when it's actually a crime. And if you're lucky, they're only there to waste your time. Oh, cops are bad, really bad. Oh, cops are bad, really bad. Some people think when there's a robbery, the cops are there to save your life. The only thing they protect is property. If you ain't got none, say goodnight. And the city always finds the cops some extra overtime. But any other government service isn't worth a dime. Oh, cops are bad, really bad. 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 Oh, cops are bad, really bad.
A resident of the Villages said, quote, "This is the Villages. There would be a riot if they stopped golf."
For nearly 100,000 retirees, this place is paradise found.
There's a specter haunting Florida. You can feel it in the air, but no one at the Villages seems to be aware. They're playing mahjong by the pool, counting strokes down at Glenview, or out at the Sharon, holding hands, and there's nothing left to do. Say goodbye to Grandma. Retirement's done. Say goodbye to Grandma. She had a bear demands a sacrifice, so the DJI can be forecast. It's time to get back to the mines, stop living in the past. Say goodbye to Grandma. Retirement's done. Say goodbye to Grandma. She had a good run. Say goodbye to Grandma. She knows it's for the best. Say goodbye to Grandma. It's time to reinvest. No more HOA dues to pay. No more morning reservations at Bonnie Bay. No more fictitious historical plaques. This time they're not coming back. Say goodbye to Grandma. Retirement's done. Say goodbye to Grandma. She had a good run. Say goodbye to Grandma. She knows it's for the best. Say goodbye to Grandma. It's time to reinvest. Say goodbye to Grandma. Retirement's done. Say goodbye to Grandma. She had a good run. Say goodbye to Grandma. She knows it's for the best. Say goodbye to Grandma. Now we lay her down to rest. Say goodbye to Grandma. Say goodbye to Grandma. Say goodbye.
All right. I believe it's time to begin. Hey, y'all. How you been? Hang on, I gotta turn the mic up a hair. Here we are. Yeah, let's see if I can get the instrument in the frame. Just narrowly. Good enough. As we say before a drone strike, good enough. Alright, I'm gonna pull this blind down real quick. I totally forgot to do that. Oh, the creep. The version of creep. Dang. Well, the word was appropriate for the subject of the film, let's be honest. Anywho, he just didn't know it was gonna escalate that much, I suppose. Alright. Well, welcome back to Turtle Island. I myself have only been back for about a month. Or 2 months now, I suppose. Oh, hang on, my chat box is in the wrong place, isn't it? There we go. It's mostly worn off. There we go. Alright, right, so because I was on Hildy's stream a little earlier, if someone wants to plug Hildy, then this is one that she requested, so I'll start with this. Patroons came from Holland to Turtle Island, became landlords where none had been before. Soon one man owned 500,000 acres on what the settlers called the Hudson River's shore. That man's name was Rensselaer. He became one of the richest men on earth. In today's terms, about $90 billion is how much he'd be worth. Got all of that for doing nothing, just proclaiming the Lenape land as his. And with the power of a state behind him, he was in the landlord biz. He invited more invaders to move in, as long as they gave him 30% of everything they grew and what they stole from the natives, and that's how they'd pay their rent. But a later Rensselaer was even greedier than his greedy ancestor in the past. It now was 1840, and the times were changing fast. Was the straw that broke the back, it was the bottle become uncorked. So they started organizing the tenant farmers of New York. They found their strength in numbers, they found the power of suggestion. And as they met, they soon found that they were all asking the same question. They're asking, who gave you the right to be landlord? To live a life at ease while others toil? Who gave you the right to be a rich one, while the rest of us must pay to even work this soil? They vowed they would stop the rent collections. They swore they'd bring the madness to an end. And then when one man blew upon the tin horn in distress, he found he had 1,000 friends. With calico skirts and wooden masks upon their faces, their racist costumes armed with knives and guns. They fought the rent collectors, they fought the militias, and kept the sheriff's soldiers on the run, while screaming, who gave you the right to be landlord? To live a life of ease while others toil? Who gave you the right to be the rich one, while the rest of us must pay so we can work this soil? The governor's militias tried to stop them, but nothing could be done to break their will. And so by 1848 the landlords buckled and sold their holdings to the farmers in the hills. They thought they'd overthrown a feudal system, then just remade it with investment banks. And you can still hear the homeless families asking of all the landed gentry in our ranks. They're asking, who gave you the right to be landlord? To live a life at ease while others toil? Who gave you the right to be the rich one, while the rest of us must pay to even work this soil? Who gave you the right to be landlord? To live a life at ease while others toil? Who gave you the right to be the rich one, while the rest of us must pay to even work this soil? Who gave you the right? Good song. Let's see, what's a good one for next? Ooh, I'm gonna quiet it down a little bit now. Quiet it down a little bit with some Jonathan Colton. This is a song that is originally about the planet Pluto, but is accidentally totally about polyamory. They invented a reason, that's why it stings. They don't think you matter because you don't have pretty rings. Hey, Alicia! I keep telling them I don't care. I keep saying there's one thing they can't change. I'm your moon, you're my moon. We go round and round. From out here, it's the rest of the world that looks so small. Promise me you will always remember who you are. Watch them shuffle the numbers, watch them come and go. We're the ones who are out here, out past the edge of what they know. We can only be who we are. Doesn't matter if they don't understand. I'm your moon, you're my moon. We go round and round. From out here, it's the rest of the world that looks so small. Promise me you will always remember who you are, who you were long before they said you were no more. Ice and silence and dark skies, so cold out here. Sad excuse for a sunrise as we go round another year. Let them think what they like, we're fine. I will always be right here next to you. I'm your moon, you're my moon. We go round and round. From out here, it's the rest of the world that looks so small. Promise me you will always remember who you are. How's the sound doing so far? This mic's a little old, and as far as I could tell, the sound was fine when I plugged it in. It's not like super buzzy or nasty or anything. Also, the stream's on YouTube now, too, if people want to watch it there for whatever reason. Sounds great. Excellent. This mic is ancient. I bought this mic back in, I think, either high school or the beginning of college, and it still works. Oh, and my hair is not appropriate for this stream. Hang on. That's more like it. Ooh, and Wolfgang, you'll appreciate this. This hat, you know how I know it's a real cowboy hat? It's from Mexico. I was in Mexico and I got this hat. And the label tells me that the cow was, like grew up and was murdered in Mexico too. So I think that makes it really Mexican. What was one of the funny ones I learned on the ship? Is there anything people want to hear? Ooh, I know one that doesn't fit the banjolele at all. Seen you before. Look you in the eye. Fuck, what's the rhythm on this? It's like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. Wish I was special. You're so very special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. Wanna have control. Want a perfect body. Want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. So fucking special. Wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. She's... No, hang on. That's not how you ended on the banjolele. It's... She's running out the door. She's running out the door. Oh, running out, oh, run, 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 run. Oh, whatever you want. Whatever makes you happy. I wish I was special. Is so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. That was fun. What's the word on the monitor?
It should be here in the next 5 minutes.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. What do people actually want to hear instead of me playing creep on the banjolele? How do I want to orient this? Good enough. Ooh, shall I do White Kids from Turning Point?
Yes! That was my request yesterday.
Do I have anything involving trains? Ooh. Do I? I mean, I have hobo songs, but that mention trains. I could do Big Rock Candy Mountain. But first, we're going to sing a song about the Charlie Kirks of the world, if you will. The people who go to campuses to scream at children who often know more than them. Here we go. If you're afraid of immigrants or other kinds of leech, then we're speaking at that college where they censor our free speech. We've hired Candace Owens, sorry, wrong one. We've hired Candace Owens for when we don't want to shout. So you better get there quick before Antifa kicks us out. Cause we're the white kids from Turning Point, the white kids from Turning Point. We're here to save our nation from a black Marxist plot. We're the white kids from Turning Point, so help us make it stick. It's a waste of time to feed the poor when there's a boot to lick. There's no one that word empire Marxism cannot touch. Conservatives on Fox News doth protest a bit too much. We know to what we're loyal, it's the good old USA. We don't talk much about its founding, but its founders are just great. We're the white kids from Turning Point, the white kids from Turning Point, defending Europe's heritage that they want to replace. We're the white kids from Turning Point. Oh, is someone talking smack? Let's bring Candace Owens up from where we seat her in the back. You've heard about the agents who play the Marxist games. There's also the Islamic ones, they're basically the same. We're fighting Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, so please ignore our big erections while we scream at AOC. Cause we're the white kids from Turning Point, the white kids from Turning Point. W and Jeb may think they're kidding us along, but the white kids from Turning Point know that cash cow is broke. Hey, George Soros ain't got nothing on our last surviving coke. Oh yeah. We'll teach you how to spot them on social media. In the street you look for burqas or a certain yarmulke, or any kind of symbol that says they disagree with the truth of U.S. power and of our supremacy. We're the white kids from Turning Point, the white kids from Turning Point, here to save our nation from a globalistic plot. We're the white kids from Turning Point, oh, and now's the time to choose. Will it be us or all those leftists who say that globalist means Jews?
Oh, beautiful for special skies, for armors of grain. America, this project's fucking insane.
Do you want your children learning about class? Do you want fetuses murdered en masse? You see, you cannot trust statistics about women's health one bit. Cause if she says rape but she got pregnant, then she wanted it. Yeah, Scarlett, send our thanks to Lilith for those lyrics. So say the white kids from Turning Point, the white kids from Turning Point. We're fighting for the right to fight the right, fight for the right. Yes, we're the right kids from Turning Point, the hardest of the right. You can join our youthful movement and become a real white, a real white, a real white kid from Turning Point. Whee! Let me see if I've got the chat box in the right place. Appropriate that I was using the bathroom while you said. Yep. Alright, let's see. What next? Not that. Ooh, I know. I should warm up my range a little more. So this one's some Pink Floyd now. Hey you, out there on your own, getting lonely, getting old, can you hear me? Hey you, standing in the aisles with itchy feet and aching smiles, can you hear me? Hey you, would you help me to carry the light? Don't help them to bury the light. Don't give in without a fight. Hey you, out there on your own, woman sitting naked by the phone, would you touch me? Hey you, with your ear against the wall, waiting for someone to call out, would you touch me? Hey you, would you help me to carry the stone? Open your heart, I'm coming on. But it was only a fantasy. The wall was too high, as you can see. No matter how he tried, he could not break free. And the worms ate into his brains. Hey you, out there on the road, always doing what you're told, can you help me? Hey you, out there beyond the wall, breaking bottles in the hall, can you help me? Hey you, don't tell me there's no hope at all. Together we stand, divided we fall, we fall, we fall. Thank you. All right, let's see. That's a good one. What's a better political one? Let's see. Ooh. Also, if anyone donates, I'll change the instrument up. Just saying. Oh, yes, please. Thank you, thank you.
Your letter's in front of you.
Thank you. This feels like it's important to be discreet about what I'm doing off screen. One sec. Let's just make sure that I'm not showing anything too... let's see. Here, just make sure it's, here, you'll see. Abby, you'll see. I'm going to be very coy about this and make sure that it's not too heavily focused on in screen when I do this. Here we go.
Make her work for you.
Smoke weed every day.
Babe, the TV's on the way up right now.
Oh, cool. When it gets here, we're going to take a very short break so I can put something away. It'll only take a few minutes. Woo! Big hit. What do we want to hear next? Let's see. Ooh. Walking around, I got no one to talk to. There's everyone else, and then there's just me. If I could change, don't you think that I'd do it? God only knows why he cursed me to be a straight white man. No, I need to relearn the lyrics for that one, actually. I totally forget. I know his Kill Yourself song pretty well, though. Do you know that one? The Bo Burnham Kill Yourself song? All right, content warning for insensitivity to suicide.
Literally on the way up in the elevator.
Okay. Have you ever felt sad and lonely? Have you ever felt 2 feet tall? Have you ever thought, man, if only I was anyone else at all? They like to kick you when times get rough. and you give your all, but it's not enough, and sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can break your heart. So if you don't know where to go, I'll show you where to start. Just kill just kill yourself. It's easy, pull it, don't ever mull it. Just run it through your head, it being a bullet. Kill yourself. It won't be painful if you are able to give a little kiss to an oncoming train. Okay, I feel like maybe people are a little uncomfortable now. You know, probably because I'm like telling them to kill themselves over and over and all that. You know, just a little. But I feel like maybe it's just he claims the message is that life doesn't have simple answers. But I feel like it gets a little gratuitous later on in a way that suggests he was just kind of enjoying the imagery of suicide as a joke, right? Which, I mean, yeah. So I sound unempathetic. I sound mean and rude. Suicide's an epidemic. I don't want to be misconstrued. Signs of depression go overlooked, and people make up ideologies to book a reason you don't exist in your current condition, and that the state should exterminate you. Well, fuck those fascists, just punch their teeth in and don't let them debate you. They'll say you should kill yourself. It's easy, just grab a mug and chug a cup of lighter fluid. Kill yourself. You don't be lazy. I forget this lady to give a little kiss to an oncoming train. Stick your tongue in a plug, hug a pipe of exhaust, make some toast in the tub, nail yourself to a cross, hold your breath till it's gone, drink a gallon of mace, be gay in Iran, let someone sit on your face, skydive off of a bridge, skinny dip in a flood, skydive attached to a fridge, drink someone else's blood, break on into the zoo, give the tiger a shove, eat a Phillips head screw, marry Courtney Love. Oh fuck! I hate that closing line. Fuck. There was.
Courtney Love deserves better.
She fucking does. She got fucking Yoko Ono'd by the public, and it's not fucking okay. No. All right. Let's see. You know what? Let's do one that's just unironically happy. Well, I guess a little melancholic, but I find this song very happy. Time is an illusion that helps things make sense. So we're always living in the present tense. It seems unforgiving when a good thing ends. But you and I will always be back then. 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 Singing will happen, happening, happened. Will happen, happening, happened. And there we are again and again. 'Cause you and I will always be back then. If there was some amazing force outside of time to take us back to where we were, and hang each moment up like pictures on the walls inside a million tiny frames so that we could see it all, well, it would look like will happen, happening, happened. Will happen, happening, happened. And there we are again and again. You and I will always be back then. Singing will happen, happening, happened. Will happen, happening, happened. And there we are again and again. You and I will always be back then. back then. That's why you and I will always be best friends. All right. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to give you all a bit of a treat, I think. Real quick. While I take a break, I'm going to put on something that I performed on the cruise ship. And I think y'all will enjoy it. Let's see. Because we need to just move a package in real quick. So sorry, I'll be back in like 5, maximum 10 minutes. But I'm going to give you... Let's find one of my decent recordings that I've got up. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Oh, I fucking love the Groundhog Day musical. There will be mornings you'll be utterly defeated by your laces. Every look looks condescending. Sorry, I will totally sing it if I knew enough. Hang on. I'm trying to find my videos. Where are my videos? Fucking hell. YouTube is so badly organized now. Fucking hell. Oh, how do I just go to the videos that I uploaded, for fuck's sake? There we go. My channel. Videos. No, the ones that... Okay. Here we go. Some of them are unlisted. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah, I love Groundhog Day, for real. All right. Let's see. All right, this is a good one. Alright, there we go. Sorry, everyone, I'm bad at this. Better content. There we go. Alright. Another time. Ooh, gave up the name a bit there. There we go. Rusty at this. All right. One moment, please, y'all. TV's here. All right. Be right there. I've heard there was a secret chord the day we played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Let me hear it. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
what's it to you? There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter which you heard, the holy or the broken. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Tried my best, it wasn't much. Couldn't feel, so I learned to touch. I told the truth, I didn't come to fool you. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. There was a time when you'd let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show it to me, do ya? And remember when I moved in you, the holy dark was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Or maybe there's a God above, and all I ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew you. It's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Oh, let me hear that again, folks. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Thanks very much. Y'all make some noise for Drake.
Welcome back to the Jake is still very mid at technology stream. All right. He's good at assembling junk and retrieving it and getting it for free and cheap, but actually executing the things you do on the hardware hires someone else. Yeah, Bosco agrees. All right. Let's switch it up. Ukulele time. Oh, I know what I'm doing this one. I might be doing the hiring of several people in this next year. We'll see. Honestly, we'll be in touch. I went to my first orgy, they said I'd have a ball. A pile of naked bodies lay as high as I was tall. They told me just squeeze in there and don't be shy one bit. So I pushed and shoved and some parts slapped, but most just wouldn't fit. The trouble with an orgy, though some may think it's fine, with bodies piled it's hard to tell what's yours, theirs, or mine. The greeters at the orgy, they stripped me down quite bare. I boldly showed them all my pride, a tool for them to share. 2 inches more, I proudly said, and I would be a king. 2 inches less, a greeter said, no one could see a thing. The trouble with an orgy, though some may think it's fine, with bodies piled it's hard to tell what's yours or theirs or mine. Confusion at the orgy, it's kinda hard to see. So I reached around and squeezed a bit, then heard a shout of glee. I then explored some further and felt something quite thick, while straighter gave whatever way, it sure felt like good dick. The trouble with an orgy, though some may think it's fine, with bodies piled it's hard to tell what's yours or theirs or mine. Priest outside the orgy, well, he cried, "This is a sin! How dare you host an orgy and not let the clergy in?" We gladly let him in the house. He joined right in the session, then spent most of his next 2 weeks bragging in confession. The trouble with an orgy, though some may think it's fine, with bodies piled it's hard to tell what's yours or theirs or mine. A big dog at the orgy that I thought was someone's pet turned out to be this furry who came with the local vet. They said their name was Binky. Oh, the things they did were vile. But some got bored because they only liked it doggy style. The trouble with an orgy, though some may think it's fine, with bodies piled it's hard to tell what's yours, theirs, or mine. Walked the village teacher, a lovely lass named Bung. I asked why they'd invited her, and they said, well, the lady's hung. And I didn't understand, so they all said, Bung, do the trick. So she whipped it out, she dipped her chin and gave herself a lick. The trouble with an orgy, though some may think it's fine, with bodies piled it's hard to tell what's yours or theirs or mine. At last I left the orgy. Oh wait, no, I skipped the tolerance verse. An old man at the orgy shouted, "Are you she or he?" And we answered in the bastard's face with a jet of pee, then threw him out buck naked without a sir or miss. There's no hang-ups at our orgy, not with gender, not with piss. The trouble with an orgy, though some may think it's fine, with bodies piled it's hard to tell what's yours or theirs or mine. Well, at last I left the orgy, though slower than I'd come. My body hurt all over and I had to clear my bum. 'Cause in the dark it's hard to see, and we just gotta trust that we know each other's boundaries when nuts are fit to bust. The trouble with an orgy, though some may think it's fine, with bodies piled it's hard to tell what's yours or theirs or mine. The trouble with an orgy, though some may think it's fine, with bodies piled it's hard to tell what's yours or theirs or mine. Oh, thanks. There we go. What else I got? Let's see. Got Vile Moon, Content Viewer, Campfire. Campfire's good. I got handed and I... No, wait. That's not the one. What is the... There it is. Okay. I got handed an Ayn Rand sandwich straight from the can. I got handed an Ayn Rand sandwich straight from the can. It tasted so bland. I asked the lass to pass me a glass of Engel's Gundish. No, wait. I'm sorry. That is a song that needs to be played on the guitar. I will save that for the guitar. One more at least on the ukulele. All right. Oh, and I know just the one. Let's see. I will do the Jordan Peterson version only if I get a donation. Sorry, I gotta start pressuring. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish could be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? Have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, a rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La-dee-da-dee-da-da-do, la-dee-da-do, la-dee-da-do. Haven't played it in that key in a minute. It was fun though, more comfortable. Alright. Oh yeah, only don't know if you can. I'm definitely not hard up at the moment. I'm just trying to make sure to always condition myself that if I'm gonna put all this effort into streaming, do a little effort to monetize as long as I'm stuck under this hell world paradigm, right? Please, please don't nuke us, North Korea. No, I don't like that song anymore, actually. Ooh. Let's see. I got one more ukulele song in me, and then it's switching over to guitar. What should I do on uke? Oh, the one I have to do on ukulele. No, it's always this one. This is always the best one I've made of, like, my scenes. Fair point. Hell for the company, for real. I mean, more solidarity in hell than in this society. I cried when they shot Tamir Eyes. The tears ran down my smartphone. I raged at Breonna Taylor's murder. Once it played on the corporate news shows. But Jacob Blake got what was coming. He should have just complied, you know. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. I support those BLM marchers. Just don't be unfair to the cops. I'll take a knee with dear Colin. At least till the complaining stops. But I don't use the word abolition. Reform is good, defund is not. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. I cheered when Joe Biden won it. My faith in the system restored. Life could just go back to normal. The empire's not evil anymore. And we acknowledge marginalized people as long as they don't move next door. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. I read D'Angelo and Kendi, so I know the right phrases and tack. I've read Stokely, Kwame Ture. At this point, I'm practically black. But I stopped reading at reparations. You can't make me give heritage back. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. Don't talk about Israel or Palestine. The very words enrage me to fair. They've got all those terrorist problems, so the word genocide isn't fair. You know, since we already moved the embassy, we'll just keep on all sending bombs there. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. Once I was young and impulsive. I sought justice and action and clout. I went to those socialist meetings. I fought hate from the left with no doubt. But now I've grown older and wiser, officer, that's why I'm ratting them out. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. I understand that gender's constructed, but the old folks, they get really scared. We could focus on education, but I'll tell you the money isn't there. And don't call it a campaign of extermination. Ideas need to get their fair share. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. I think the ADA should exist. I don't have much else to say on that. Expanding it seems kind of hard, though. We need to get our big majority back. Besides, if I step over those bodies, it's not like they could all fight back. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal. Oh. Sorry, that last verse I improvised was kind of frightening. Just a little bit. That was. Someone clipped that horrible last verse about contemporary liberalism's view of disability. Please, if you feel the need. Oh, God. I don't know. I think the cringe from artistry is a kind of healthy tension creation and release mechanism. All right, guitar time. Which means I'm going to slightly change the camera, tilt it up. So instead of it looking at my cat feet, yes, you love those cat feet. The internet loves feet. So cartoon cat feet. This is like deeply erotic, right? Anyway. I have weird moments on these streams, in case you haven't noticed.
I love it.
Okay.
I'm really enjoying playing
Oh, thank you very much.
us.
Thank you. All right. Anything anyone wants to hear on guitar? Because I'll be standing probably all the way back here, so it actually needs to go up just a tiny bit more. All right. Ooh, this will look good with the Calvin bit, I think. Oh, no, you won't really see the whole guitar there. Let's go with regular studio for once. There we go. Here we go.
You can see Daly's eyes.
You can see Dally?
Just his eyes.
Just his eyes. Just the top of his head. And only when I'm not in front of the camera.
Yeah.
All right. Where's the... I had a pick that I was using.
Your credit card.
Yeah, my credit card pick.
Your credit card.
Yeah, I carefully... I rubbed it down a bit. The pavement, so that should be...
You can put
That
it in
softened it.
a pair of pants, right?
No, these are the only pants I've been wearing. And I had it like a few moments ago that I was using to play the banjolele with. Where'd I put the banjolele down? Maybe the picks were that. Sorry, folks. Please hold for technical difficulties. Did I? Oh, dang. Okay. I got handed an Ayn Rand sandwich straight from the can. It tasted so bland. I asked the lass to pass me a glass of Engels' Conditions of the Working Class. Right away they dragged me into the committee to explain my un-American activity. They'll see they made a mistake if they would only let me play my mixtape. I'm not partial to the marshal or the plutocrats in their beaver hats, and the fascists have the outfits, but I don't care for the outfits. What I care about is music, and the communists have the music. I hear a melody and just suddenly I know where I'm supposed to be. I don't need a rationale to sing the international. I know all I need is to plug in my headphone jack so I can listen to my backing track. I'm not jealous of the zealots or anarchics with guitar picks, and the fascists have the outfits, but I don't care for the outfits. What I care about is music, and the communists have the music. Oh, the communists have the music. Oh, the communists have the music. I hear a melody and just and suddenly I know where I'm supposed to be. I'm not partial to the marshal or the plutocrats in their beaver hats, and the fascists have the outfits, but I don't care for the outfits. What I care about is music, and the communists have the music. Oh, the communists have the music. Oh, the communists have the music.
Yay!
Oh, that felt good.
I think you did so good.
Oh,
You earned a joint.
I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm already very dry. I think.
Well, I'm gonna smoke it.
Thank you. All right, hang on. Let me get some water real quick. No, I know it's just a product of the camera angle. The dog doesn't smoke.
Not intentionally.
Ooh, could we change the lights to like red? Like commie red?
Commie red?
Pretty much. I think it'll match the
vibe?
aesthetic of this, yeah. Oh yeah, look at that.
You want twinkle?
I like that. Yes, please. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome, honey.
Oh, look, it's coming out of my head.
Should we do
All right, let's see. Oh, thank you. Oh. All right, there we go. Nope, not doing that. All right. You know what I am doing though? Here we go. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I had a friend named Ramblin' Bob. He used to steal, gamble, and rob. He thought he was the smartest guy around. Well, I found out last Monday that Bob got locked up Sunday. They got him in the jailhouse way downtown. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. Well, I told him once or twice to stop playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. Got the old Bob liked to play his poker, pinochle, whiskey, and euchre, but shooting dice was his favorite game. He got thrown in jail with nobody to go his bail. Oh, the judge done said that he refused to find. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. Well, I told him once or twice to stop playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. I went out last Tuesday. I met someone named Susie and said I was the swellest guy around. We started spending my money and she started to calling me honey. We took in every cabaret in town. We're in the jailhouse now. We're in the jailhouse now. Well, I told that judge right to his face, I don't like this fucking place. In the jailhouse now. They kept me in their ears. I suffered my worst fears. The guards would kill you or pass you around. And with the prison just a seeking profits, by filling more cells and coffins, We rioted and burned it to the ground. We burned the jailhouse down. Let's burn the jails all down. Well, it ain't naive or bravery. It's just saying no to slavery. To burn the jailhouse down.
I'm gonna get the humidifiers on, babe, I promise.
Thank you.
Welcome to Denver.
Hey, say, Dr. Anarchy. Oh, I've been in Denver, getting up to shit. So, yeah, and so, those of you on Twitch probably can't see Dr. Anarchy.
Mit Nerd too. Fucking Christ! Look at all these fucking homies here.
All right. Thank you so much, Hildebeest. Damn. All right. Welcome everyone. Thank you. It was so nice to get to pop in and lurk for a while I was getting the stream started. Thank you, Hildy. And welcome Raiders. This is I'm Mit Nerd, or Jake, or whatever else you want to call that weirdo. Riot Bard, I think, was the other nickname. Yes, that was the other nickname. I've been...
Because queer people make the best art.
Yes, they do, Aronach. Queer people make the best art. All right. So I've been on boats for a while, and I'm coming back to streaming tentatively. We'll see how it goes. Ooh. And... you know what I think I want to do? I think we should do some Daniel Kahn. All right. No, that's not it, I think.
Because queer people make the best art.
That's a good key. Ooh, I know what this one needs too. Yep. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join the marching jobless corps. No work in the factory. No more manufacturing. All the tools are broken, busted. Every wheel and window rusted. Through the city streets we go. Idle as a CEO. Idle as a CEO. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join the marching jobless corps. Worked and paid our union dues. What did years of that produce? Houses, cars, and other shit, all for the rich's benefit. What did workers get for pay? Got hungry, broke, and thrown away. Hungry, broke, and thrown away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join the marching jobless corps. We don't have to pay no rent. Sleeping in our camping tent. Dumpster diet and don't take money. Every bite we share with 20. Let the yuppies have the wine. Bread and water suit us fine. Bread and water suit us fine. All right. Anyone here know Yiddish? Well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arbeitslose sind in Meer. Nicht gehört geduschen lang. In Fabrik den Hammerklang. Schnee geht Kelien. Vergessen, dem der Jabber sich schön fressen. Gehen wir herum in Gas. Wirig wir Post und Pass. Wirig wir Post und Pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arbeitslose sind mehr. Ja, lange Arbeit schwer. Uns geschafft als mehr und mehr. Heißer Schlesser, Städten, Länder. Fahrer, Fälle, Verschwender. Und der Leute, fahr is was. Hungert neut und arbeitslos. Hungert neut und arbeitslos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick yourselves up off the floor. Unemployment marches on. So we'll sing a marching song for a land of hope and justice. Where no cop or boss can bust us. There'll be hope for every hand. In a new and better land. In a new and better land. 1, 2, 3, 4, Otto Säuer marschen wir, Arbeitslose tritt noch Trick und wir singen sich ein Lied. Vaterland, der Welt nahe, wo es leben Menschen freier, arbeitslos im Kämpfen an, in dem neuen freien Land, in dem neuen freien Land, in dem neuen freien Land, in dem neuen freien Land. I don't know. That's not how you end a klezmer song. Sorry.
Yay!
That was fun. All right. And thank y'all for the follows. Thank y'all for coming in with a raid. And if you have a request, the repertoire list is available at !REP. Right now, there's not a fixed set list. I'm just kind of fucking around. All right. Here's one that I want to try and come up with a slightly more country or bluegrass adjacent version of. Come on, you. Oh, wait, wrong one. Wrong key. Come on, you workers who toil night and day, by hand and by brain, oft for very little pay, who in centuries past, for circuses and bread, have killed for your owners and counted your dead. We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and always the last when a parcel's parsed out for the workers still working when the owners go out. In the cities and farms, the cubicles and mines, we often get told to keep up with the times, that the machines know our skills now and should ease our job, but 'cause bosses demand profit, the machine sees us robbed. We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and always the last when a parcel's parsed out for the workers still working when the owners go out. And when the sky darkens and the prospect is warm, guess who gets given the gun and then pushed to the fore and ordered to die for the land of a state, but with no share of land or a say in their fate? We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and always the last when a parcel's parsed out for the workers still working when the owners go out. And all of these things the worker has done, the field and the railway, the street, the bomb and gun, since owners began to say life isn't free, they've made folks save for wages and private property. We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and always the last when a parcel's parsed out for the workers still working when the owners go out. They're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, first ones in line for that pie in the when the owners go out.
Yay!
That was a good one. All right, let's see. Oh, water. Where's my water? Say hello, Dally. Say hello, sunflower. They will never find out who sunflower is.
Maybe I'm sunflower.
All right. All right, Hildy, if you're still here, I'm going to give you a landlord song. Because I did this on the uke before, and it felt weird to try and sing it sitting down. So I think it's going to be a lot better on this unit. The patroons came from Holland to Turtle Island, became landlords where none had been before. Soon one man owned 500,000 acres on what the settlers called the Hudson River's shore. That man's name was Rensselaer, yeah. They became one of the richest men on earth. In today's terms, about $90 billion is how much he'd be worth. He got all of that for doing nothing but just proclaiming that Lenape land as his. And with the power of a settler's state behind him, that was it. He was in the landlord biz. So he invited more invaders to move in, as long as they gave him 30% of everything they grew and what they stole from the natives, and that's how they'd pay their rent. But later Rensselaer was even greedier than that greedy ancestor in the past. You see, it now was 1840, and the times were changing fast. It was the straw that broke the back, the bottle become uncorked. They started organizing the tenant farmers of New York. They found their strength in numbers, they found the power of suggestion. And as they met and spoke, soon they found that they'd been asking the same question. Asking, who gave you the right to be landlord? To live a life at ease while others toil? Who gave you the right to be the rich one, while the rest of us must pay so we can work this soil? They vowed they would stop the rent collections. They said they'd bring the madness to an end. When one man blew upon the tin horn in distress, he found he had 1,000 friends. With calico skirts and wooden masks upon their faces, in their racist costumes, armed with knives and guns. Well, they fought the rent collectors, they fought the militias, and kept the sheriff's soldiers on the run, while screaming, who gave you the right to be landlord? To live a life at ease while others toil? Who gave you the right to be the rich one, while the rest of us must pay to even work this soil? The governor's militias tried to stop them, but nothing could be done to break their will. And so by 1848 the landlords buckled and sold their holdings to the farmers in the Hudson Hills. They thought they'd overthrown a feudal system, then they remade it with investment banks. And you can still hear the homeless families asking, of all the landed gentry in our ranks, they're asking, who gave you the right to be landlord? To live a life at ease while others toil? Who gave you the right to be the rich one, while the rest of us must pay to even work this soil? Who gave you the right to be landlord? To live a life at ease while others toil? Who gave you the right to be the rich one, while the rest of us must pay to even work this soil? Who gave you the right?
Yay!
And thank you, Sam. I love it too. Oh, all right. This is not a dog. Good.
Sure.
All right.
first.
She's here when you need her. You ready, Packer?
Whew. Thank you all. Twice in one day on that song, just for you, Hildy. All right, I got a few more in me. What shall we do? Anything people want to hear? Anything people want to see? I have a ukulele and a banjolele and this guitar, and those are the options. Oh wait, no, I know this one. Looked around, if only. That's it. So that last song was appropriated from a fellow radical artist who took some turns I'm not comfortable with, so I'm not going to name them, but I modified their song and I like it. And this is another one of theirs that I modified. I looked around online, that's how you spend your time when you've been trapped inside and denying a plate. I watched the white old men shout and fight again, lurching from dog whistles to the vague. Kamala and Trump someday are gonna get up on that stage in a theater with an unmasked audience. And she'll try to do her bit, show some right-wing form wit, while Trump's bullshit will just get more intense. Yes, he'll tell you the Dems will, with cunning and with skill, defund the police and tax the rich. That they'll make the healthcare free, let asylum seekers be, and kick capitalism into a ditch. If only it were true, if only it were true, I'd be so happy. Wouldn't you? If only it were true, if only it were true, if only it were true. That Biden's actual VP is somehow... Oh, sorry, wrong verse. That was from last year's version. If only it were true. That Kamala's actual VP is some kind of socialist, you see. Apparently she takes orders from Bernie Sanders, too. Yes, she'll shut the coal mines down, to put windmills in your town. She'll ban fracking and drilling through and through. No, she won't. That one won't do. She'll ignore the lobbies. She'll end corporate subsidies. Injection sites will soon be on the rise. She will let the schools teach Marx, turn golf courses into parks, make retail and service workers organize. And then she'll pass the Green New Deal. She'll make reparations real. She's gonna turn the post office into a bank. She won't even let your town shut the homeless shelter down. She'll make the cops pay for it by selling the tank. If only it were true, if only it were true, I'd be so happy. Wouldn't you? If only it were true, if only it were true, if only it were true. I hear these old fat racists yell. I hear these old fascist racists yell, this will be the death knell. They're gonna make us put slaves in the history. Then she'll gut military spending. Soon our empire will be ending. She'll tax guns to fund weed dispensaries. She'll put solar in your town and she'll shut all the prisons down. Let other countries have a say in what we do. She'll make four-year college free, the internet a utility, and then she'll end the electoral college too. Believe me, Kamala won't stop there. Felons voting everywhere. The country will be changed entirely. Socialism will take hold as the corporations fold. Yes, it all will happen if you don't re-elect me. If only it were true, if only it were true, I'd be so happy. Wouldn't you? If only it were true, if only it were true, if only it were true. If only it were true, if only it were true, I'd be so happy. Wouldn't you? If only it were true, if only it were true, if only it were true. Oh look, spam. Oh my god, I've still got that bot working my chat. Dang, still knows its shit, I guess. What next? Let's see. Thanks, Hildy. Have a good one. All right, let's see. Oh, there it is. That's the problem. All right. Ooh, let's see. I'll do Mr. Block, but I'm gonna do it slow form so I can improvise some of the verses. Oh, Mr. Block, you were born by mistake. You take the cake, you make me ache. Throw a rock on your block and then jump in the lake. Yes, do it for liberty's sake. I don't remember how these verses go. Damn, I'm sorry, Sam. Fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to relearn Mr. Block. It's been too long. It's been so long. What other wobbly stuff do I have? Ooh, I know a wobbly one I got, though. Primetime preachers broadcast every night. Oh yeah, trying to tell you what's wrong and what's right. Just don't go asking for health care or food, else they shall answer in voices so rude that you will eat by and by, because God and the market know why. Work and pray, get sick and pay. You'll get pie in the sky when you die. It's a lie. And the Starvation Army, they pray. Just much harder if you're trans or gay. Still they fill up the bucket most years. Equal parts coinage and fears. They say you'll eat by and by. Oops. In that glorious land above the sky. Work and pray, maybe be less gay, and you'll get pie in the sky when you die. But they lie, and the stockbroker sells you a thought, and soon you don't know where your value's not. Through recessions, depressions, and tears, Wall Street sings that same song through the years. That you will eat by and by, when we're both billionaires, you and I. We make the wealth, so just lift up yourself, and you'll get pie in the sky when you die. But they lie, then politicians all scream about them who's different and cause the mayhem. Pass these laws 'cause the bad folks hate you. Oh, guess what? Now doctors are enemies too. They say you'll eat by and by if you prove that you're not on their side. You get wasted. You get free. Get sick and pay. I forget that line. You'll get pie in the sky when you die. And the working folk of all countries unite. For the future and freedom, let's fight. If we focus on care, needs, and health, we might just save humankind from itself. And we must eat, we must try, here and now, not in some liar's sky. Try, root out lies, organize, and we'll live in the sweet by and by. Yes, we must eat, we must try, here and now, not in some liar's sky. Root out lies, organize, and we'll live in the sweet by and by. And we'll live in the sweet by and by. There, that's some IWW for you, Sam. Fuck the Salvation Army indeed. Fuck it with an iron stick. Let's see, what next? What next, y'all? Barbed iron stick. Agree. Hard agree. Ooh. I know one I haven't sung in a while. Let's see if I got the chops. I'll go for it. I'll get some water and try it. This might end badly, but we'll do our best.
Next stream, we need to do throat coat tea.
Definitely. I totally forgot to. All right. Woo! What was I about to play? Fuck. I just had a song in mind and it totally ran out of my head. Did I say it or no?
No, you did not.
Fuck. Oh no, I remember. It's one of mine that I haven't done in ages. And this might be the last song tonight. We'll see. I would kind of need some donos. But if people cannot donate, please do not stress yourself on it. I'm doing fine. But I'm trying to make sure to be like a good denizen of the capitalist dystopia and monetize my hobby appropriately. They all... Oh, this is a much better screen for it. The all-important question is always gonna be not what I can do for you, but what you make for me. The only things that matter are liberty, profit, and property. No one'll care when all is fair in love and economy. Send me your children to sew a few shoes. I'll give them disease for free. Send me your parents to pull a few levers, and I'll house them in the alley. Send me your friends to build me a schoolhouse, what I can segregate. Then I'll use the students to build me a prison, and this country's going great. No need to wonder where my money is going. No need to worry about hatred I'm showing. There's no need to ponder what keeps me in check. There's no need to worry about your pretty neck. If you beat your children, I'll sell you a rod. If by mistake you kill them, I'll sell you God. So let's lynch the eggheads and make it a show. 'Cause I can always make more the less that you know. Send me your graduates to cook some drugs. I'll sell them for triple their worth. Send me your dropouts to drill for some oil to scorch and salt the earth. Send me your idiots, I'll sell them steroids and bribe them through their class. When they peak in high school, I'll sell them a bar stool, then charge them to suck out their mass. Send me the monsters your armies don't take, I'll teach them to fire a gun. If I need resources, they'll kill all the natives, then sell the kids as one. And then I'll fund commercials to play on the tragedy and deduct the tax. Then use it to hire cops in inner cities to sell all the school children crack. No need to wonder where my money is going. No need to worry about hatred I'm showing. There's no need to guess at who I'm gonna kill. There's no need to think when you're drinking my swill. If you beat your wife, then I'll sell you a bat. Then while you're serving life, I'll sell your jail to Matt. I'll charge you for rehab once I sell you blow. 'Cause I can always make more the less that you know. Well, yeah, you'll try to ditch me and grow your own future, but I'll sue while you sow it, then patent the seeds. I'll fund your new sheriff's election campaign, but then call you a junkie and get your house seized. If you think your children will ever escape me, that's something you paid me so you can believe. 'Cause the charter school that I rule gets to fill their head with shit Milton Friedman paid me to conceive. So I think I'll open a nuclear plant and be hailed for giving folks work. I'll bust up their union to cut down on safety, then say that the cancer's a perk. Then I'll sell them chemo that I've watered down just enough that some of them live. Then start out a charity, call out disparity, see how much their families give. I'll prop up a Nazi and get him in office to draw the district map. Then I'll fund his opponent to win in a landslide and wedge the income gap. I'll use city council to get back that real estate where they shut down my coal mine. I'll build cheap apartments, then use them to film all your daughters, then sell them online. 'Cause no need to wonder where my money's going. No need to worry about hatred I'm showing. There's no need to give my tax returns a look. I'm just gonna sue the Jew who cooked the book. When cops murder children, I'll sell it was right. Then I'll sell the kids guns, you know, as long as they're white. There's no need to think about how much you owe, 'cause I will always reap more than I sow. There's no need to hear what your candidate's saying. Both of them need super PACs I've been paying. There's no need to think about issues at all. You'll get a good price when I sell you that wall. If you lynch your neighbor, I'll sell you the rope. Then I'll teach why you hate her and sell her kids hope. Oh, I'll sell you wars and reality shows, and you'll eat my garbage for sure. When I dictate what dignity's for, then I can always make more, the less that you know. All right, well, I broke a string during that song.
Oh, sure did.
I knew it was gonna happen.
We'll find some strings.
Yeah, no, this guitar apparently had not had some use for a little while, so these strings are probably pretty frail. All right. Not bad for breaking a string in the middle of the song. It's a hard song, too. I wrote that for my voice when I was like an aggressively tenor musical theater nerd.
Sounded amazing.
Thank you. All right. What do people want to hear? I think I have exactly one more in me. Oh, wait, no, I know the one. Duh. So, I'm not burning yet. This is an audience participation song. Everyone, please submit to the chat something that you learned in school growing up that you had to unlearn as an adult. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned that Washington never told a lie. I learned that soldiers seldom die. I learned that everybody is free. That's what the teacher said to me, and that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned the policemen are my friends. I learned that justice never ends. I learned that murderers pay for their crimes, even if we make a mistake sometimes. And that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. I'm gonna adjust this camera slightly. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? 2, 3, 4. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned our government must be strong. It's always right, it's never wrong. Our leaders are the finest men. That's why we elect them again and again and again and again and again and again. And that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today? Moving train media. What did you learn in school that day? Moving train media. I learned that the pilgrims were all friendly folk, that they came across the water to share their folk, that they didn't waste. Sorry. I learned that the pilgrims were a friendly kind, that they came across the water to share food and mine, that they didn't massacre all their neighbors there, and they didn't cause disease going everywhere. And that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned the Indians were awful and quite violent, that they cut each other's hair off. That's how it went. It totally wasn't something settlers did and then made up a slur to go for the kid. And that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned this country was empty until the white people arrived from the sea, that they fixed all the things that were going wrong, brought technology and everything else went along. And that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned that war is not so bad. I learned about the great ones we have had. I learned it's just a coincidence our enemies are brown, and that's why it's okay to shoot them down. And that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned the bomb is not so bad. I learned about the great explosions we have had, that we did it in Japan because we could, or at least the teacher said because we should. And that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today? Tell me here, chat online. What did you learn in school today? Tell me here, chat online. 'Cause I learned that America was the home of the just, that it totally was good for everybody, didn't bust you just 'cause you were poor or 'cause you were different. That's what I learned growing up in a system that says you learn in school today what they learn in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little child of mine? I learned that intellect is measured by numbers now, that they know if I'm going up or going down, that if I'm smart, it's reflected in a score, and that's why I shouldn't go to school anymore. That's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. It's time for the raid song. Who should we raid, everybody? Here we go. All right. Who shall we raid? Who shall we raid? Raid, raid. All right. Who's online, y'all? Tell me. Anyone interesting? Alright. Ooh, Crystalliers. Still playing. I'm gonna raid a fellow musician because I haven't done that in a while. Alright, raid. Crystallier. Now, anyone who's new to this knows that at the end, I play Solidarity Forever and try to get all the way through it before the raid timer runs out. So, when looking at alright, it's a good key. What? It didn't like the name of his channel? I'm confused. Oh. No, it's not letting me fucking raid. Hang on. Come on. Raid a channel. Is he shadow banned or something? He's not showing up as a raid option. Oh, he doesn't let people raid. I don't know if I have anyone I can raid out. Ah, fuck. One sec. I'm sorry, please hold. A channel that's someone who's like a friend that I've collaborated with in the past. I haven't seen their channel in quite a while. Maybe it's all drama now, but or maybe it still does like the surreal, artsy, weird shit. I'm sure it does. Either way, we're gonna raid Ico. Ooh, someone you met through Soup for Your Breadline, Raptor Blue. I'll have to check out Raptor Blue. Let's see, because if they're doing something more politically topical, let's see. I'm just pissed I can't read the musician I want to. Anyway. Voice actor, streamer, put the mind back. What? Offline. Oh, it says they're not online. Oh well, gonna follow anyway. Alright. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna raid into Ico. Alright. Is it just not gonna let me raid anyone? Huh, so weird. Alright, here we go. When the union's inspiration through the workers' watch run, there can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun, yet would force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. Well, we have laid the wide foundation, built a sky stone by stone, it is ours. It is we have done the mines have built the rail across 100 miles of railroad laid. Now we stand outcast and sorry, miss the wonders we have made, but the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, so the union makes us strong. All the world that's owned by idle drones, stars alone. We have the wife and build discovers from stone is ours, not to slave him, but to steward his home, and the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. They have laid the wide foundation. I already did that verse. I forget how the rest goes, so we'll be raiding out now. Now I've been on the ocean for a while, so I may forget a song from time to time. But a thing I don't forget, living on a floating fucking company town, is that the union makes us strong. Later, y'all.